Hello and welcome. The Occupy Wall Street movement has just passed its 1-month barrier, and thousands of protesters are joining each day. With dozens more locations sprouting up all over the US, are we seeing a new social revolution? Here's Adrian Bedard with the full story.
Thank you, Brandon. The Occupy Wall Street movement has recently passed the 1-month barrier. With hundreds of locations sprouting up across the US and world, is this the new face of social change, or a one-time deal destined to fade into obscurity? Occupy Wall Street began with a handful of people fed up with government inaction and corporate greed, camping out in front of Wall Street itself so their anger could directly be sent to those who they viewed as the critters of their problems.
All day, all week, Occupy Wall Street. All day, all week, Occupy Wall Street.
Surprisingly, despite the size of the group and lack of demands, Occupy Wall Street has succeeded in making its own micro-society. Roles are spread out, with some people cooking, cleaning, providing supplies, trash cleanup, and sign waving. They have developed their own form of self-governance, more akin to a giant internet chat room than any modern democracy. When someone wishes to speak, they simply yell out, and all surrounding members repeat it, forming a human microphone. Hand signals are used to show approval or disapproval for ideas. There are no restrictions on age or gender or race for voting. One person, one vote. Polls show a majority of citizens support Occupy Wall Street. However, there have still been many confrontations. Hundreds have been arrested, and clips of police brutality, including running over a protester with a motorcycle and pepper spraying innocent bystanders, have appeared on YouTube. These clips have only increased the resolve as this own secondary society grows and prospers. What remains for Occupy Wall Street, only time will tell. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks for that, Adrian. And we're back. Controversy in former pizza mogul and current GOP candidate Herman Cain's 999 tax plan.
Thank you, Brandon. And now we move on to a different note. Republican presidential candidate Herman Cain has been catching the public's eye with his new federal tax plan. It is called the 999 plan, and if elected, this plan would change income, sales, and corporate tax rates to mere 9%. Herman's idea is to replace our current federal tax laws to the 999 plan, and then move them to the second step, which is to introduce the fair tax. The fair tax would replace the federal income tax with the 30% sales tax. But this brings about the question, is that too much change for the American people to handle? We'll just have to wait and see what happens this next election. Back to you, Brandon.
Horace, this has been WNZ, and thank you for watching.
Marijuana, a drug that has been sparking up controversy ever since the executive decision in 1996 to legalize the medical use of it in California, has now been placed under attack once again by the Obama administration through the dispensaries which the drug is sold. The federal government is threatening local dispensaries through property seizures and prison time if all sales do not stop within 45 days. Dale Gringer, director of California NORML, National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Law, says it's basically the federal bureaucracy doing what it has been doing for the past 15 years. They're just continuing to put its head in the sand and saying no to this. The change, in part by the Obama administration, is driven by plans in Oakland and Berkeley to allow industrial-scale cultivation of the drug, which they believe would be crossing the line on what they would tolerate. Even though Obama has been supportive of medical marijuana in the past, many say his administration is causing him to make decisions he does not want to make. William G. Panzer, an Oakland lawyer involved in helping draft the state's medical marijuana laws, said Obama said yes, conservatives said no, so they got together in huddle and they decided no. This is Rick Firesink signing off.